Number 48, which ordered pair is part of the solution? All you got to do is pick a coordinate, plug in x, plug in y, see which one gives you a true statement. Give me a guess. Pick one. Anybody? A, B, C, or D?
C.
C. So we're going to plug in 4 for x, negative 1 for y. So it's going to say 12 plus negative 1, if I plug in negative 1 for y, is less than or equal to negative 3 times x, which happens to be 4. So 12 plus negative 1, that's 11. It's definitely not less than negative 12. 11 is greater than any negative number. So option C did not work. Any other guesses? B? So that's x is 1. So you imagine a 1 right here on this side and a 4 over here on this side. So that would say 16 is less than negative 3. Now that's also false. 16 is not less than negative 3. So B doesn't work either. Which other one? C. Let's try C. Why not? No, we already tried C. D. Let's try D. So if your x value is 3, you're going to have a 3 right there. 3 times 3, that's actually a negative 3 times 3, that's negative 9. And then plug in your y value of negative 16. And you're going to get 12 plus negative 16, that's negative 4. And negative 4 is not less than negative 9 either. So that didn't work either. So it must be A. We didn't try A, right? A is negative 16 and 3. So negative 16 for x. So you have negative 3 times negative 16. And what was the y value? On A? 3? Okay, so if I work this out, this is 15. And it's saying 15 is less than or equal to a negative times a negative is a positive. That is 48. So A is the correct answer because A is the only one that produces a true statement. 48 is greater than 15. So A is the answer right there. Hopefully on the final you guess with the right one on the first try and it works. Taka bought a new coat and new shoes. Taco. He spent $122. Which inequality represents the situation if x is the cost of the coat and y is the cost of the shoes? Well, it would obviously be x plus y equals 122, right? X plus y equals 122. So I don't know why they even have inequalities here. It should be an equation. But anyway,
shouldn't be A, because that's the only one that has x plus y on one side.
so 49 is really weird. Like I said, it should be an equal sign. And if they did rewrite it in function form, then they would subtract x. So you'd have y equals negative x plus 122. Let's just skip this one. The answer is D. Let's just move on, because that's a ridiculous question. Which inequality is graphed? Okay, so once again, we should see, there should be something, the above part should be shaded. It's a little bit darker than the bottom. I hope you guys notice that. But anyways, what is the M and what is the B on this line? The M is what? Up 1 over 2. Thank you very much. And the B value, where does it cross? Here's your y-axis. Where does it cross your y-axis? It crosses at 1, right? So the B value is 1. So that means that your equation will be y equals 1/2 x plus 1. But it's not a line, it's an area, right? It's an inequality. It's not an equal sign. So it just by knowing the equation, it can't be A or it can't be B. It's either C or D. Now the question is, do we have a less than symbol or a greater than symbol? So if it's shaded up, That's right. It should be a greater than symbol. So D should be your correct answer. 51. Whew, getting tired. 5 times G, 5G. 5 times -2, -10. So we have 5G minus 10 plus G. So if you combine the 5G with the G, you're going to end up with 6G. 6G minus 10 equals, and if you distribute over here, you're going to get 6G minus 24. I know there's not enough space to work it out here, but ladies and gentlemen, you have G's on both sides, so you're going to cancel one of them out by subtracting G and subtracting G. The G's are going to disappear if you subtract 6G from both sides, so what you end up with is -10 equals -24, and that's impossible. So it would be D, no solution. If it's something that's always true, like let's say it would have been -10 equals -10, then it would be all real numbers. But it's something impossible, so you say no, as in no solution. Let's move on to number 52 right here. 52, I'm going to start by distributing 4 times x, that's 4x. 4 times -8, that's -32. Bring down the plus and the 3x in front. Bring down the minus x at the very end. Bring down the equal sign. And I'm not going to worry about the right side yet. Let me simplify the left side first. 3x plus 4x, take away 1x. 6x, thank you very much. So we have 6x minus 32 equals, now let me look at the other side. I have a 3/5. Let me just rewrite it first. 3/5 10x plus 15. Okay, so let's focus in on this blue equation. Now, if I wanted to continue solving, I'd have to distribute the 3/5 or get rid of the 3/5 by multiplying everything by 5. However, check it out, guys. This inside term is 10, which is divisible by 5, and the 15 is also divisible by 5. So don't be afraid to distribute the 3/5. Go ahead and deal with the fraction. Because if you put it over 1, and distribute 3/5 times 10, well, the 10 and the 5 cancel, and you'll have a 2 left over. So that's really going to be 3 times 2x, which is 6x. And the same thing, 3/5 times 15, the 15 on top with the 5 on the bottom cancel, and that'll leave you a 3 left over right there. So you'd have 3 times 3, which is positive 9. Does that make sense? So on the left side, I have 6x minus 32. On the right side, I have 6x plus 9. Once again, I'm going to subtract 6x. Subtract 6x. What do you know? It canceled out. You have -32 equals 9. That's impossible. So, no solution is your answer. Impossible. No. Like as in no solution.